Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I think, honestly, people might be clamoring for greed mode, but I gotta do like a Lilith hard mode run just to see if we can actually make it happen. Here's our seed again, 32393F9V as Lilith. Man, our rate of fire is already better than it was at the end of our Dark Judas run. Mind you, that Dark Judas run still turned out okay, but certainly I was hoping for a little bit more bombasticness, you know? A little bit more excitement. A little bit more, it wasn't me. A little bit more Oh Carolina. A little bit more Angel. Basically, at this point, I'm just saying the names of Shaggy songs. You know, the Jamaican artist who was most famous for his exceptionally deep voice and his, dare we say, audacious plan for getting Rick Rock out of his infidelity in the classic 2001 jam, It Wasn't Me. Despite photographic and damning video evidence, it appeared to have worked for him as well. So, you know what? Kudos to you, Shaggy, although it does make you look like kind of a scumbag. I get you're playing a character in this song, and it's a novelty song. I mean, it's like the Who Let the Dogs Out of Shaggy song, so I shouldn't get too bent out of shape about it. Let's try to take care of the spawner first. It does give us a battery, so we will then use it, because this room is as good as any as far as I'm concerned to use that on, as long as we still have it ready for the boss fight, and we definitely want it for this room as well. Man, we could really use a bomb. One bomb could actually start our trek towards, you know, bomb sustainability here. That was a great spider. I'm a little mad, but mostly I'm mad at myself for not being a little bit more vigilant about taking it out. One bomb could definitely kickstart our hearts here. There's no question about it. This room's gonna take a while. It's been a pretty hard floor, to be honest with you. We should shoot this just so we don't have to deal with it anymore. Please. Thank you. Okay, next one. Yeah, get yourself stuck in the fuck corridor. This is a fuck corridor of sorts, but it's not the fuck corridor. The fuck corridor is a proper intellectual property of pick a famous real estate mogul and insert here. I don't want to offend anybody. Okay. There we go. Except for the person in question, of course. Let's see if we can find, like, a single penny. And from that single penny, we'll build more pennies until we get a tower of pennies that we can eventually trade for a bomb, which we can then trade for several bombs, which we can then use to get all of those spirit hearts that I would like to see. Before we fight our boss, we're gonna go all the way back here. Basically what I was getting at is I need some money. I don't need money if I can get bombs, but I don't have bombs yet. So we need get money, go to the shop, buy a bomb, use that bomb to get 2 bombs, and then blow up as many tinted rocks as we can. This is good enough. Concussive Tears is actually a fairly solid item, I think. I'm not really stoked about fighting Envy in this tiny room, and that's kind of why I popped the item there. Unfortunately, we got Shoop the Whoop, which is interesting, but I think not quite good enough. Okay, well, we're stuck as is, and we don't even have a charge that we can use on our boss, so this could be a little troublesome. To be honest with you, I probably should not have used the battery charge, or you know what I mean, used our treasure chest charge on Envy, because he just walked into the fire and died, so it's kind of a waste. But we lucked out a little bit. We're fighting the Widow, who is, wow, that was very lucky as well. We're fighting the Widow, who's a relatively, you know, non-tanky first floor boss. In fact, Pink Widow might be the weakest of all the first floor bosses. So, considering that, you take that, then you give it a little mild damage upgrade, and you got a recipe for a decent fight. We may still get hit because of the turrets and, you know, crowd control and whatnot, but so far so good. Also, if you take that and rewind it back, Ursher got the shit to make your booty go smack. I'd almost want Pageant Boy here, or just like Matchbook or something. Hook me up with some bombs, man. Blood Clot is also okay. Not specifically what I want, but, you know, I don't know what I want. I need Mel Gibson to figure out what I want. That's a reference to the 2002 film What Women Want, starring Helen Hunt and Mel Kiper Jr. Okay. Thank you. Didn't need to use a battery charge. They're still waiting on bombs, amazingly. I don't really want to do that boss trap room until I see that there's, you know, some value in it. A regular chest is not worth it unless I can teleport. Then we can open it, and if it's like awesome or something, we can be like, yeah, maybe we'll fight just as a comeuppance or something. But don't really want to do it for no reason. Also, really should be using our active item here, but I'm choosing not to. Mostly because this room is relatively easy, but you know, it's not always gonna burn us, but there will be times when it burns us. Finally, we get some bombs. This room is not bad at all, actually. As long as there's no time limit associated with these buttons, I can take my sweet time making this happen. And all the spikes disappear afterwards. Isaac's Jar of Tears is just fucking garbage. It's just trash, man. So that enemy exploded. Now we have 4 bombs. I'm not salty that we didn't get Spirit Hearts that I may or may not need, but I'm salty we weren't able to use these bombs earlier. Just a little salty, though. That's bad damage on my part. Probably will take a look at our shop, try to get something valuable out of that. This is the first room I've really been like, I should definitely use my active item on. Might need to buy a Spirit Heart from our shop. Might need to buy... Well, I might want to buy some mapping if it's available. These are burning enemies, so they will have a chance maybe to create fire when they die. Or maybe they're just... Maybe that's just for flavor. Oh, this is... You know, I would rather fight our boss with 1 Incubus and finish this room off a little bit faster, because this room definitely has the tendency to fuck me over. Bosses have patterns that are relatively easy to suss out. This room is like, it's fucking chaos theory, man. There's too many elements at any given time. Makes it tough for me to devise an optimal strategy to get the heck out here. I don't know what chaos theory is except for what Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park, but, you know, life finds a way. We should probably check our shop before we fight, just in case we actually, I mean, I'm banking on us probably taking a hit from the boss. No consumables. So if we do take a hit, we won't be able to take a deal with the devil unless it lets us, you know, gives us something that we can use to survive. So, I would buy here a Spirit Heart, and I would buy this card. And the card is 2 of diamonds. So with that in mind, I will probably go pretty hard on our donation machine here. Sorry. This is what these bombs are going to get used for, so we have enough money to get stuff from the shop in the future. Probably I can buy a fanny pack then. Just because, you know, it's not that great, but it's good enough. Especially if we can make it right away, or make it useful for us right away here. Then we have 25 cents. That's good. And I don't know how we got another charge for that. Fanny pack maybe give us another charge or something. I don't know. There's gonna be mysteries about Afterbirth that are not really gonna be mysterious in like a month. But for now, I'm like, well, battery charges are weird, man. How did that happen? Ooh, oh, okay. Eventually, we'll just be like, oh, that's the standard. Like, when you buy a new item, you get a battery charge. You know, everybody knows that. It's the immutable law of Afterbirth. Think about all the stuff we didn't know about Rebirth until, you know, ages into it. Get Pageant Boy on the floor. I didn't want Pageant Boy on. Oh, well. And then we get 9 lives in the nail. So you take 9 lives here. And then you can choose whether or not to take the nail. I want to stick with the doubling thing for our character here for flavor's sake. So we'll just take 9 lives and go. The nail's good too, though. No question about it. Now, I would like to double this. We have like 1 red heart, 1 black heart, 1 half spirit heart, something like that. The 9 lives pickup is awesome, especially if we can become Guppy. And then double our familiars who create flies from Guppy, and then that would be cool, but obviously we've got to actually make that happen. I do want to do this. I think this could be a big swing for us early, if we get something great out of it. So that was a key for 2 bombs, as a key for a bomb, which is it's an equal trade, but it's not the trade we're looking for. You know, we're not fighting these enemies to get equal trades. That one's a key for a bomb and a key for a bomb, so just a terrible trade. And then this one is... Oh my god, we only have 1 key left to use here. Let's get the one that was on the bottom. And that gave us more keys. Then we open the other one, gave us more bombs and more keys. I have no idea. We picked up more money in here. But we also picked up more money than I even know what the heck to do with, so... Was it good? Was it bad? I mean... I think we had 3 keys and 2 bombs when we started this room, so we've gotten money and then we got bombs are key, or something along these lines. It's been a very convoluted time in my life. And we got the broken Ankh, which will take us back as Blue Baby if we come back. So maybe we can beat the game starting as Lilith, ending as another character again. I don't want to do this, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Gotta admit, feeling pretty underpowered right now as the Lil Meister. We need some kind of extra damage, like... You suffer, like, not a range penalty, but an accuracy penalty when you play as Lilith, because your familiar is dragging behind you, right? To have it also do pretty shit damage is quite suboptimal for us. Oh, come on. You're telling me this human popcorn moved just slightly enough to the side as to not be affected by my shots? Thanks a lot, Tyrone. Now, you know what? Just kill them all. Should be using this all the time now. Even though we have 9 lives, I would rather not use any lives. Right now, at least, because it will ruin our deal with the devil chance. We had that exact same situation show up on the last run. Help, 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 help. We were helped. Oh, Lord, that was close. We might have even taken red heart damage already. And truth be told, there's probably not much of a chance for us to get a deal with the devil regardless, but... Can I even shoot a bomb over there? No. I don't know why I thought I could. Good Lord. This is, I'm calling it right now. These kind of runs have the chance to be train wrecks. There's like a non-zero chance that you can just never get, like the way it works is just a downward spiral, right? You don't have enough damage to kill enemies without taking damage yourself. As a result, you never get deals with the devil because you're always taking red heart damage on a floor. Never pick up better consumables, or not better consumables, but better damage items, because you're handicapping yourself from being able to get those deals with the devil or even deals with the angel, and then you keep going, basically. You just keep going down, down, down. Baby, low street in my Range Rover, boom, boom, baby, ready to let it go. And at some point, there's a shimmy, shimmy Cocoa Puff thrown in there. I don't remember. It's been a while since, you know, the ascendancy of Nelly. One of the decade of the 2000s top rappers, without a doubt. Might even be the #1 selling rapper of the 2000s. I wouldn't be surprised. I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, Kanye West, oh, 50 Cent. Look, I'm not denying those guys had huge sales. I'm just saying, Nelly was kind of like, it was the rapper that you could, like, listen to, and he was a little edgy, but not so edgy that it's gonna, like, make your mom tell you to turn it off, right? Because Nelly is singing songs about having... you know, sexual intercourse. Like, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Okay, so he's singing that. But you can't say, oh, turn that filth off, unless you're willing to say turn that filth off for, like, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake as well. And no mom's telling you to do that. Keep moving here. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Nelly was the best-selling hip-hop artist of the 2000s, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Okay, this is good... because it's basically giving us an orbital and a second level cube of meat. I don't know if I just fucked up our deal with the... oh, I probably just fucked up our deal with the devil chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But we probably weren't going to get one anyway, if that makes me feel any better. Does it? Not really. But I would really like to not die on this room. Got a little laggy there, because the Windows tray popped up and was like, hey, there's an update available for Adobe Photoshop. CS, whatever it is. And I was like, that's good. Thank you for alerting me to that, Adobe, because I really feel like I need a new version of Photoshop. I've been having a really hard time copying the color that is the dominant theme of my thumbnails and then putting a text box in the top left corner and iterating a number up there. So I hope you've got, maybe you put in like a self-iterator or something like that so I can be even lazier than I already am. The one thing that does suck a little hard about this cube of meat is that it's not the cube of meat's fault, it's my fault, but it's gonna tempt me dearly into actually using it offensively because our damage is still shits. It would be awesome to leave this floor with a couple of extra spirit hearts at least, so we have a better chance of, no tinted rocks here. So we have a better chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor. Next floor is probably where it's actually gonna count a little bit more. But you can see, you know, there's our second level cube of meat because of our ability to use this item. It would also be awesome to pick up like a 9-volt or something so we could use this item on every single room. Holy Mantle is a holy shit. That's excellent for us. I'm excited. This helps us out a great deal when it comes to many aspects of this run. Not the least of which is actually doing enough damage to kill these things without getting hit ourselves, because now we can use our orbital to accomplish that. And if there's only one enemy left, that enemy is fucked. They are dead as hell. Let's find our shop here. That's probably our secret room. As weird as that layout looks, now I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe it's not, but it still could be. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Holy Mantle still backing us up. Cube of Meat still useful. Just try not to hemorrhage any more HP, but this does give us a much better chance of getting a deal with the devil. Yeah, that's very good aggressive play. Okay, so we'll take a lot of stuff here. We'll take the sack. More sacks. I think that's good. We get a sack right off the bat. Gives us an Awaz rune and the devil card. Let's try our Awaz rune. Then we get our compass. I like it. And then I think I'm going to buy this card. It's Suicide King. We gotta fucking try it. We don't have to wait for the chest to use Suicide King. Let's use it right now. We got a bunch of consumables out of it. See if we get anything good. So we got, at the very least, we got Piggy Bank for free, which is pretty sweet. And then we got some pills. Balls of Steel. Pretty Fly. This is very good, actually. And we'll start opening these golden chests. We're getting sacks out of them. Hanged Man. Let's just use that right now so I can maneuver a little bit more easily here. We got another Spirit Heart. We also got Nightlight for free, which can slow some enemies. Might look a little bright on the screen right now. We got 2 more of these bad boys. That one's giving me more sacks, more battery charges. It's an easy way to get Cube of Meat, I guess. We still got some stuff on the ground. We got 1 more golden chest as well. A couple of sacks out of that one. More battery charges, hilariously. 17 cents. We still got our devil card. We want Piggy Bank for sure. I guess we'll buy our Spirit Heart and then just get the heck out of here. We got like 6 battery charges on this one room. I mean, you would hate me if I didn't at least try, right? We gotta take a little bit of a look at this and see how it is. And then we'll just take this one down with us to the next floor. That looks awesome! I wish we had more of a chance to make that happen in the wild, but that's really cool nonetheless. Alright, we're on the flooded caves. I think Flatworm might be better at making our hitbox larger for Incubus as well, which is pretty useful. That actually ended up being a really cool, and not really synergy, but, you know, some help. Ooh, there's Undefined. Even though we're not going to use it, I'm happy Undefined is there. Why are we not going to use it? Because I have, I really like the idea of actually making Lilith's synergy work with her starting item, but, either way. It's neat that it's there. If we get the ability to fly, we can get something happening there. More of these. Why did I pick up a battery charge? I mean, I did. Oh, it's a big room, right? Every time I'm like, why did I get another battery charge? It's a big room. You gotta cut me some slack. It's gonna take me a long time, probably longer than it should at least, to internalize that. It's a fundamental change to the way that. Oh, I didn't even see you there. It's a fundamental change to the way Rebirth works. Oh, that's cool that you're only visible when you're in the light. There we go. Make that work. I also think that Sackboy is like a really good item. Emergency Contact, help from above. Oh shit. Good. 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 Roasted it, okay. More sacks. Tech point 5. Yes, I'm interested. Why do I not have Tech point 5? Why does it not shoot? It just doesn't work as Lilith? Oh, that's bullshit. Let's try this Emergency Contact card. Whoa, okay, so it's Mom's, it's High Priestess, but for Floor Masters. Interesting. More familiars, please. I really wish Tech point 5 actually worked for us, but life goes on. We will take Mom's Key. This is a good item, I think. And I'm still waiting for the Guppy Dream. I believe that it could exist for us. Devil card is pretty good. Is there a way up? No. There was a way left, though. Can't get in there. This is a big room, so we'll get multiple charges here. I guess it's like if you have a 2-room charge item, you should always use it on a big room because you're going to get it back. It's like you're getting a free battery charge just for doing it. Again, that's going to take a little while to internalize, but that's a really helpful piece of advice if it shows up. Like, the ability to use Mr. Boom anytime you're on a big room is encouraging, you know? That actually makes that item a lot better, I think. Still thinking this Lilith setup right now is kind of hot garbage. Tech point 5 not working. Really takes it out of you. Bombs are key. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not so good either, but it's not so bad. This looks like we've only got one way to go here. Man, Caves 2 at 19.5 minutes. Just balling out of control. Second pretty fly. Get a little closer to that Lord of the Flies. Nightlight is such a cool item. I don't fully understand how to harness its power, but slowing enemies when they're inside of the beam is a really nice kind of like dynamic, not really even tier effect, but kind of tier effect. Just gonna pop Hanged Man to do it. We're gonna stick with the Devil card though. Seems worth it because it is a long, well, it is a big room in general. So if we don't get a charge back after this, I'm gonna be disappointed, but it also encourages you to face enemies that are coming right at you, which is a scary proposition, but seems to be smart here. Alright, let's do this. We only got one charge. Alright, fuck me, I guess. This is okay, though, because we do have the Orbital. We do have Holy Mantle, which I completely forgot about. So we can be very, very aggressive with our Orbital. It has worked out completely fine for us. And we're basically done, I think. What is this? Mr. Dolly, range plus tears up. That's alright, and the extra damage is good. We've already tried this Mom's Knife song and dance, and it fucking sucked. It was so bad. So, as much as I think the right choice here is actually Contract from Below, but I'm gonna take Brother Bobby so we get an extra follower shooting at all times. Even though it's actually shooting once every 432 seconds. And we will take Contract from Below because now we can, because of the new changes to how Deals with the Devil work. Did I even hit the item room on that floor? I don't know. It's Curse of the Unknown. I did. It was Tech point 5. Right. Okay, we're on Dank Depths XL. What an interesting sentence to have to say. Then we got 2 Brother Bobbies. You know, you're hoping in your heart of hearts that does something for you. Does it actually? I don't know. It's probably, it's better than nothing, I'm assuming. Contract from Below, I really wanted to take because of the Sackboy item. So I was like, well, if we got Sackboy and Contract from Below, we should be getting like double sacks at all times. Not at all times, but oftentimes. And that seems really, really good. We still haven't quite hit that level of like, you know, this is the OP Lilith run or anything like that, but you know, we're slowly building up pieces maybe. I don't think I'm gonna get that bomb, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't think it's very likely that we'll be getting that bomb. Help. Help. We have Holy Mantle. I really should be a little bit more aggressive, actually. If for only my own mental sake. Well, Ouija board, well, it should make our familiar shoot over rocks. It appears to have done so, yes. I guess we could get that bomb because of Holy Mantle, but is it worth the risk? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's probably very little risk associated with it, but why take the chance? Still got Holy Mantle left. Yeah, Nightlight is becoming one of my favorite items, I think. Not favorite, but it's an item I favor. Subtle distinction, mostly for the purposes of making a joke that never really took off the ground there. I am projecting that unfortunately Brother Bobby is still pretty shitty, even if you're Lilith. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You know, I never really been a huge fan of Brother Bobby to begin with. Maybe it just looks really bad because it's in comparison with Incubus, which understandably has a pretty high rate of fire, given that, you know, if it didn't, Lilith would be literally unplayable. But it seems pretty poor. This little baby went to market. This little baby came home. This guy's giving me a lot of trouble. Oh my god, several sacks. So many battery charges. Justice, we will use. The sun. We should probably use, let's use it on this room maybe. Made that much easier. We'll use a bomb for every single one of those sacks. Just blow this up. I just want to make sure we have a chance. Oh my lord. What is this rune? I want to make sure we have a chance to get to our item room and shop first. A Yera rune. We'll use our Joker right now. Lilith versus Krampus. That's alright. We may have gotten a deal with the devil regardless, but we've got to take the Yera rune with us either way, so I'm not going to really sweat, you know, the supposed inefficiencies of this too much. This would be a great time to get Lump of Coal, because I am not replacing our spacebar item. So if you want to hook me up with Lump of Coal, I would be thrilled. Best, oh, gross. Best, shop item for us would probably be, BFF if we could swing it. Now we can see everything, so we know where we're going. It's a long fucking floor. This is an absurdly long floor. Again, don't sweat the small stuff too much, and because you have Holy Mantle, most of it is small stuff. Range up is not bad. Might have made the Mom's Knife build playable. Oh, there's hands, and these are gonna hurt. Get in there. We've solved the problem. At least there's only one of them per room, at least at this level in the game. HP's low-ish, but it doesn't really matter because we have Holy Mantle, so it's like, well, Holy Mantle and 9 lives, so our HP is actually like deceptively, really, really, functionally quite high. I only Suicide King when I'm high as 9 lives doesn't work. Is that the Weekend? You know they're Canadian. It was. Not a black market, unfortunately. Chubb's gonna be annoying. It's an enemy that's not too easy to kill with a, you know, second level cube of meat as your primary damage dealer. No offense meant to the Incubi, of course. Okay, just stand back. We got him in a good line, and we confused him, which was also important. Red chests. Not red chests, but lots of sacks. Man, the Sackboy item, I'm basically at the point where I'm like, this might be the best new item on the shop. I mean, there's lots of good new items in the shop, like Diplopia, for example, but Sackboy is just consistently awesome. Oh, piercing shots, also real good. So, you know what we're going to do with Yera Rune. I probably don't need to tell you that. And I gotta think the piercing shots is going to be pretty sweet. Mix the most of our still relatively meager damage. It's really too bad that Brother Bobby doesn't get our tier effects as well. We're starting to do a little bit more. We're starting to be a little scary, if I do say so myself. Actually have the ability to kill champions. There's more? Good God. Okay, we are going to go into the curse room. Holy Mantle means it shouldn't hurt. Get the heck out of here. Free Spirit Heart. And it's just laborious, but we're getting there. Have we found? Well, we found, but we haven't been to our boss fight arena. Okay, that's fine. Wheel of Fortune. We will explode this, and I've wasted a bomb. Look to La Luna. 2 more sacks. Another Yera rune. So we could probably, like, battery endlessly on that rune, but it doesn't give us anything, unfortunately. Let's see what's in our shop. Maybe we can find something to use on our shop that we could Yera endlessly. I mean, we could just Yera the shop. Well, we can Yera the shop twice, I guess. The sun, I mean, we're gonna just use it, like, on this room. It's not particularly strong, but we're not using it on the next floor for sure, because we gotta roll with this Yera rune. Man, this is, like, really subpar. Oh, we only got to donate 2 cents. Alright, what's the pill? Infested. It's okay. Okay, well, what if we Yera this? We got a key for free. That was maybe a little bit suboptimal. I hope that wasn't our only Yera rune. I thought for sure there was one left back there. 3 battery charges from these sacks, man. They're showing up all the time. Pheromones. Full health.
Full health.
They're both okay. Not in our current situation, but in general. I guess it's time to fight the boss. I mean, I still don't really know how I feel about this run. I know I say that a lot. This is one of the more kind of, I guess... sorry. This is one of the more obvious times that I've felt very confused about where we're at. This is a new character. Definitely not, like, over the top in too many different areas of my life right now. In this run, at least. And in my real life, I live, of course, a quarter mile at a time. Which is, I think, a joke about street racing. I've never seen the Fast and the Furious films, but... I've actually, you know, to be honest with you, I've heard that they are a little silly, but they own it, and that's cool. I'm into that. It's like our 8th Two of Hearts pill. We'll definitely open that. I don't think we really want our key. Oh my god, again with the Tammy's head, but we can't take it because we've already got this Box of Friends item. I don't think I'm going to use Box of Friends. I'm going to save it for our boss fight. I think we could get a charge anyway, but I'm going to be overly paranoid because we're not going to get hit against this enemy anyway. Unfortunately, we also can't get that sack. We can get that one, though. And it dropped a battery charge just to add a little bit of insult to injury, I guess. Good. Incubus is actually getting the job done. There's a battery charge on the outside here, which is actually great. What that means is that we... Ooh, pheromones. We could take the devil card in, use Box of Friends, get a nice little damage bonus, and still be able to use Box of Friends and take our Yara rune with us in the future. I really shouldn't have stuck around while that bomb fly exploded. It didn't hurt us, but it took away Holy Mantle, which means I have to be less aggressive now. It went fine, and actually the pentagram pickup is pretty sweet regardless, but that's slightly suboptimal. But right now I feel like we're well on our way to a potential, you know, first win here with Lilith. It's not set in stone yet. Oh, I got hit there? I'm a little surprised. But I'll default to the judgments of the game. It's not immutable, but it's been done. No deal with the devil in spite of picking up the pentagram there. Disappointing, but again, you know, the game is the game is the game. Let's head down to the next floor and hopefully pick up some more familiars or, you know, guppy items that maybe we could make some use with in the future, because right now I'm a little salty at the lack of guppy dream that we've had lately. Maybe it's, you know, just a consequence of the fact that there's way more items in the game now, but oh, these guys they're quick, but Nightlight is putting them in their place. This is such an interesting idea for an item. I wonder if it was a user suggestion or if they came up with it themselves. I'm not trying to say that they're incapable of coming up with it themselves. Rather, just if you're a user and you suggested this, you should be proud of yourself, because this is a cool idea. Now, if you could only make Spelunker's hat do the same thing as this item, then we'd be talking. So I'm thinking, why not just, you know, use the Chariot card? We got a lot of cards here. Stars isn't going to be useful for us, but we might as well use High Priestess. This is not like the ideal situation on which to use it, but it's okay. Just use Box of Friends, get through this room, holding on to the Yara rune for the future, and hoping that maybe the items we get on the chest finally make me a believer in Lilith. I've heard that Lilith is a little OP in greed mode because every wave you get a charge on your Box of Friends, so you can eventually have like 10 incubi backing you up depending on the items that you've picked up. Why did I try to do that in such a ridiculously difficult way, considering I had Holy Mantle? Just go walk on the spikes, man. But in regular modes, I don't know if I'm a believer in the Lilith dream yet, man. I sort of don't understand the path that you take to make her awesome. Although I have a suspicion that maybe 9 volts, Nun's Habit, and other charge-based items might factor into it perhaps more heavily than you'd think. Pardon me, sir. I believe that you've been hit by the Nightlight, so the fact that you did not slow down there surprises me a little bit. Maybe you become immune to the tear effect as I slowed you earlier, but I don't remember slowing you earlier. How'd you get out? Here we go. This is important. It's important because we really should get a deal with the devil here, and I would like to, even if it kills us. If it's good enough, I don't mind. Oh, I didn't realize that would hurt. I thought it would be like the mom thing, but we're fine anyway. We got box. Just a box. It's not even a box of anything. Hierophant is great, so I appreciate that. Range up is fine, and then let's see what we got in here. Well, we have to take both, probably, if I'm being realistic here. I'm glad we didn't die. I don't even think we really came too close, but I'm happy we didn't die. We're not going to take Bible tracts. We're just going to keep going. Oh, I don't know how much HP I have. I also can't really make out the map properly. There is a boss trap room, so I want to visit that. Hopefully my reasoning for those items was pretty obvious. Like, the reason you would take the Guppy item is for the outside shot of a Guppy dream. I don't think we want that Eternal Heart yet, to be honest with you. We want the Fool card, though. And the reason you take the Mark is because it's awesome. Shouldn't be too much dissent on that. And it's actually causing us to do quite a lot of damage right here. Two of spades. Why not, right? Hoping for... We weren't hoping for Ultra Pride, but we might take it, honestly, and get rid of Flatworm to give ourselves the better chance of the Guppy Dream. We got Holy Mantle. Let's get in there. Yeah, we'll take the left hand for now, and we're trying just basically to find as many red chests as possible. That's not where we want to go there, which is very surprising to me. We want to come back for our Yarrow rune, but I got a sneaking suspicion the Guppy Dream may actually be plausible here, and that's very exciting. Because again, it's happened quite rarely so far. It's alright. We took a hit, but we took a hit in a productive fashion, which I then completely blew. Alright, now we can see. Sorry, on sus? No. That's an on sus rune through and through, my dog. Don't be confused. Might not want to play it quite as risky as I have here, but we have. There goes... there goes Holy Mantle and a Spirit Heart. These are red chests, so we gotta try. And this is what I was hoping, is the ability to teleport out of here. Guppy. Guppy, Guppy. Wow, 3 spiders.
The Fool.
The Fool. But I was, like, actually pretty stoked about it, so I'm not gonna act like it's not a, you know, the Fool wasn't a good drop. It was a great drop for us. The Fool. Hopefully we can... You know what? We should check to see if these are Balls of Steel pills, right? I think there is a Balls of Steel in our rotation. Lemon Party's fine. Bombs are key. No, thank you. Lemon Party. Balls of Steel. There we go. Take it right now, because I really don't want to lose this life. I don't want to lose this life tonight. But, like, sincerely. I really sincerely don't want to lose this. It makes the song a little bit more morose. You know, I really should have used the... We should have used it on this room. Because we can't really... I don't think we can use it on the next room and still get out of it. Like, get a full charge out of it. So what's this room coming at me with? Honestly, not that much. I'm not too bent out of shape about this. These guys are going to die in not too long. It's kind of hard to get a feel for how much damage you're doing with this setup, though. We'll still be able to kill Mom pretty easily. I don't see tinted rocks. All I see is blondes, brunettes, redheads. It's a quote from The Matrix 1. I know it's not called The Matrix 1, it's just called The Matrix, but... I hate this. This is the slowest fight, or start to a fight against Mom's Heart I've ever seen. Now it should be going much, much faster. It's just hard to line it up perfectly to hit enemies that are like right at the very top. Wow, that was surprisingly close to being not a disaster, but an annoying amount of damage taken at least. We actually countered Mom pretty well, except for the damage that I took. Or at least the hit that I took. All right, we can actually take deals now. There are deals that exist here. We don't want them, but I've got to really get out of the habit of just walking away from that. I might have done that on the last one. I might have just walked away from it. Okay, so we have to go to our curse room, especially considering we have... I'll take it. It doesn't do anything for us. Cursed Eye has done nothing. Well, it doesn't do anything against us either, so maybe we should just be stoked about that, but... yeah, Cursed Eye, I'll take. That's a new item for red chest pools, I think. Just keep him. Feed him shit and keep him in the dock. He's faster. He's a little faster than me, but he stops sometimes. Okay, that's okay. We can't teleport out of here. We're so close to being able to use our Yarrow rune. And what I'm really excited about is seeing how these synergies work with a character that I've got no familiarity with. We have to fight, unfortunately. We do these things not because they're easy, but because they are hard. That's not the best impression I have in my wheelhouse, hopefully, but, you know, it is evocative. That is terrible damage on my part. Thank you, Fanny Pack, for the payout, though. I've forgotten about that item for ages and ages. Oh, come on. That time I take a little bit of disrespect there. Well, we can see our HP at least, and it's not bad. It's not as bad as it could have been. You can also see where our boss room is, but we absolutely have to go to the curse room. It's 2 long runs in a row, which doesn't really bother me. Jesus Christ. Of course, I'd rather we have a couple of short runs that are extremely overpowered, considering I'm mostly just trying to beat the game with this character to prove it can be done by me. Dang, oh my god. The Hierophant showing up is actually incredibly helpful after what was just an unbelievable throw by yours truly. Good stuff. No tinted rocks. Bob's Curse in a red chest. It's weird, but I'm not really going to complain. By the way, I will be dropping the left hand, or at least my intention is to drop the left hands before we get to the chest. I'm not doing it yet, because I want to try to milk this entire floor of red chests if it's at all possible. You know, give us the best chance possible to make this Guppy dream come true, as we've mentioned 20 or 30 times. But I don't want to take the risk of not being able to get any items out of the Yara rune on the chest. It's our 3rd Pretty Fly. Health up, and it's actually quite bad. With 9 lives and not a ton of HP, there's many other ways I might like to use 9 lives beyond, or use HP up beyond that. I'll promise you that. But it is what it is. Right now, I don't want to pick up any HP lest it ruin permanent Polaroid invincibility. That could change if I really, really need the survivability more than the invincibility, but it's strange that those are 2 different things, but they really are. We have to use all of our assets as well. Let's not forget we have 10 poison bombs, which is not gonna win us the game, but in conjunction with our other items, it could contribute to a win. We might as well use this on this room. I'm making really bad decisions right now with lump of coal, not lump of coal, cube of meat. I'm getting like way too deep in there, like a fucking rogue dentist trying to, you know, get out a cavity that doesn't actually exist. He's just got dirty glasses. He's reading the x-rays wrong. Should be trying to use rocks to protect ourselves because we do have Ouija board. It gives us a small advantage whenever there's rocks available, at least. Like this time we could have gone up the other way, but we're actually better positioned here. Full battery charge, stars, justice, chariot. Chariot we can use on the next room. Yes, and it will be used to good effect. Couple of more sacks. Yara rune is back here. We could use one more. Empress. We could use the Empress on the next room. Just to give us that little extra damage, which is actually very essential. So we should really try to make sure we're peeking in the right direction. The problem is, like, most of the time you dodge, you're dodging backwards. So it points the nightlight in the other direction. Then you gotta reset yourself. But by the time, you know, the next time you move, you're gonna be walking backwards to get out of the way. I'm not gonna say that nightlight necessarily completely changes the way you play the game, but it does become a factor in the way that you position yourself, I think. But in situations like this, it's awesome because we know that we can position ourselves here and be completely safe. So we are going to make it to the next floor, of course. And we're going to be able to use our Yara rune effectively, assuming I actually take it. We got to remember to drop the left hand. I'm very glad that I pointed that out to myself because I think I was probably guilty of almost forgetting. So let's drop that bad boy right there. And this is probably not going to be the end, but it's going to be close. Got to stand here, unfortunately. All right, let's get in there. Get the slow, and then get the cube of meat. Awesome. Okay, let's come back. We got the Yara rune. Drop the Yara rune. Pick up the Yara rune. Head down to the next floor. We're going to use Yara immediately, and we're going to finally create the Lilith run of our dreams. Let's see what we get. 8 chests. Remember when this was the most exciting thing in the world for us? Game Kid, Remote Detonator, Hot Bombs, or a Headless Baby. Headless Baby seems good. Ipecac will take. That'll be weird. Sissy Long Legs. Number 1. Ipecac number 1. Headless Baby. Sissy Long Legs. Hot Bombs. Remote Detonator. Incredibly high damage shots that fire pretty regularly. I don't want Game Kid and I don't want the Onk because I don't want to accidentally respawn as Blue Baby if I fuck up. I also think that doubling our Ipecac shots is going to be just disgustingly strong. Obviously, the hitbox on our shots is going to be enormous, so we got to be really ready for things to go terribly wrong. Also, doubling Sissy Longlegs on big rooms seems pretty helpful to be able to create a bunch of spiders that do a lot of damage. Have we finally done it? We've finally gotten the tier effect that makes Lilith actually pretty strong for us here. Hopefully this is more the norm than the, you know, irregular situation that it appears to be right now, because I really want to make this character work. Haven't really found great situations in which to do it so far. I wonder if Mom's Knife Ipecac would have synergized. I shouldn't, like, really get too salty about the fact that we didn't get great items on the chest, because we did also pick up double, well, technically double, I guess, but Headless Baby, and, you know, any familiar is basically going to make me more excited to be playing as Lilith, so I'm excited about that, to some extent, at least. We'll just use the Emperor. Oh, wait. We're one room away from having a full charge, so we'll go Battery, Emperor, and I'm sad to see the fun stop, but it is important for us to make sure we'll live as well. Not really rolling in HP. It's going all right. Double Sissy Longlegs just hanging out. Dropping spiders down on occasion. HP is still extremely good. And we're basically done. Okay, so we are going to win as Lilith. I may have to delete my save file and start again. But at the same time, now we know that we can win as Lilith. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Oh, wait, we have some items that have unlocked. Cane Bee and Conception. Well, everything I said still applies. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.